arrived at the bus station. I can't lie, this low-key gives the same energy. You know, I can definitely when Mello arrives in Japan and he sees like on the telly about Kira and all that. It gives the same energy somehow. Hey, welcome ladies and gentlemen, we're back in Barnsley. I've already got the stairs off the NPCs, great. Here we are, another town, another place. Obviously, Seatown isn't safe anymore, do you know what I mean? So I'm having to resort to other cities, towns. It's a town, isn't it? It's not a city, it's a town, I believe. So I'm having to go to different areas. I think desperate times call for desperate measures, so I'm going to go into Greggs and get some scran because I haven't eaten like all day and I'm absolutely fucking starving. I've been stuck on that bus for like 3 fucking hours. Raw, I got quite the fucking feast here, fucking hell. I was originally going Mackey's, but like, I'm too hungry, do you know what I mean? I'm too fucking hungry to wait. I've literally, it's nearly like 2:30 in the afternoon. I've been stuck on that fucking bus for like 3 fucking working days. You know what I mean? So I've had to just get some from Greggs quickly, do you know what I mean? Greggs is always there though, innit? And there's plenty of them in city centres and town centres in the UK, so you can easily find them. So yeah, if you're international, be sure to try Greggs if you ever come to the UK. Hell yeah. You know what's funny? I'm not even waiting for a bus, I've literally just arrived. I just need somewhere to sit while I eat, you know what I mean? You know what's funny about this? It looks like this TV must be a punk rocker. Look at that. Yeah, it got the studs on.
For your safety and security reasons, Barnsley is monitored by over 74 CCTV cameras.
Right, chat, so we've finished the Greggs lunch. I've devoured the Greggs. I really fancy a cigarette now, but then I remembered I don't smoke anymore. Yeah, habit, you know what I mean? Nothing beats a nice, so don't talk about it, Josh. Just don't talk about it. Just move on. Yeah, chat, so I'm already getting looked up and down by the locals here. Don't know if it was safe to wear city around here, but then again, I remembered I once went to Mansfield wearing a Cheshire shirt, so we should be fine. Should be fine. I mean, they're not even in the same league either. I mean, Manchester City, Barnsley FC, they're not in the same league, so we should be all right. We should be safe. Exactly. Hi, you're right, love. So obviously today's the 30th of December 2025, so we've still got a bit of Christmas lights and decorations, which is really nice, if I say so myself. But it won't last very long now that we're going into January New Year. So, you know, this kind of reminds me of when we had the festive sell in Cheshire. Do you guys remember that, the festive sell? It kind of reminds me of that, but it's not quite the same, is it? Because you could still escape though, couldn't you? So you can't really call it a festive sell. Hey, we need to bring back the festive sell. That's what we need to do. That'd be interesting, that one. Barnsley markets. Do you want to look in Barnsley markets in South Yorkshire? In Barnsley. Deedar. I'm very scared right now that we're going to have a repeat of what happened in Rotherham, but I don't think we will. So let's quickly get a nice shot of this Christmas tree before I get bollocked by a security guard. Can't film in here, mate. You're not allowed to film in here, mate. Alright. What in the skeggy market is going on in here, bro? What in the skeggy market, bro? You know what's actually mad? I do need a new phone case. I don't have a phone case on my iPhone right now. So I just bought myself a souvenir from Barnsley. So got myself a nice souvenir from just a plain red phone case, yeah. So now you'll see me with this now, so hell yeah. Only cost me £5 as well. That is how much a phone case should be. Like, a phone case should be no more than £5, all right? Okay? All right? Okay? Yeah, I'm going to stop filming now before I get bollocked. Treated myself to a nice late Christmas present. Look at that. Oh, how nice is that? Red light. Come on, Sheffield United. Film me again. Probably thinking, is that why you picked red? Maybe. I was looking to see if they had a Manchester City type one, like a blue one, but it looks like they didn't, so I ended up just settling on the Krasnaya, as they say. I started to say red in Russian. Krasnaya. There you go. Russian 101 with the Professor Unimoto. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's City World, bro. Here we go, it's another Christmas tree. A nice reminder of what has just been and what will soon not be anymore, because we're going into the new year soon, so that's nice. God. I wonder when they'll actually take them down. It's funny though, it often makes you wonder, like, when are they actually going to take them down though? When is the official deadline date of when they start to take the Christmas shit down? Who knows? Who knows, man? This reminds me a bit of Hull, this stuff. You know, when I went to that shopping centre in Hull, It kind of reminds me a bit of that, I can't lie. Feels like you're indoors at the same time. You feel like you're not indoors, if that makes sense. Yeah. Trying to do some tourist shit. Here we go. Barry Hines Memorial. Oh yeah, mate. Got the shopping centre as well. I've been inside there a few times. It's quite nice. Often makes me wonder though, am I allowed to film in there or not? Am I going to get bollocked if I film in there? Do we want to put it to the test or not? I don't know if I can. Oh well. I'm going to go in anyway, so. Thanks. No, I was doing Unimoto on an escalator in Barnsley. I'll see you later. Bye bye. Oh yeah, man. We're going up. We're going up. Fame. Jesus shit, man. This is like up. Jesus Christ, that's like up. Can't lie, it reminds me a wee bit of Walsall, this. It's giving Walsall. You know that there's like an indoor shopping centre in Walsall that's like really small, and it kind of reminds me of that. Like, at least you got random flashbacks of Walsall. So chat, I'm guessing this is where Santa's grotto was. Guessing this where Santa was right now. I don't think we're allowed in. I guess he was sitting there probably, but I think he's gone back to the North Pole now. So we won't be seeing any of Santa Claus anymore, because obviously we're going into New Year now. We found a CX, so I think you know where this is about to go. Hard. 45 quid, Jesus Christ. 40. They must be collector's items now, these anime, like DVDs and that, because they seem to be quite rather pricey. I mean, that shit like came out years ago, like £30 on DVD, fam. Oh, Beatles, cool. Anthology. Oh, sorry, mate. So to give you a quick update, that CX does not sell CDs. Shock. I don't believe the one in Rotherham does either. The last time we saw CDs in a CX was in Hull. Do you remember that? I went to the one in Hull and I was thinking they're not going to sell any here. Went inside the shop, the CDs were there, and I was like, it just depends though, doesn't it? I went to the one in Birmingham as well, and they had CDs in there, quite a big range, like quite a big selection as well. So yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Barnsley. Kind of looks like it's starting to go dark already, which is quite crazy. I felt like I was on the bus for like 3 hours, bro. But what annoyed me about the bus ride here is the bus just kept stopping and stopping, and it proper like, it made me angry. It made me somewhat angry to the point where I just wanted to get off the bus, if you get what I mean. Oh, this is what we like, Chad. This is what we look for. Yes. All my days. Oh, got that. Still have to pink LP. So as you can see, it's a Tuesday and there's quite a few markets about. I've already seen quite a few of them. David Bowie. Oh, it's the same guy who's in Chairs, I just recognise him. I'm not going to lie to you, this low-key feels a bit like an acid trip right now. It's like these tiles are doing something to my vision where I'm seeing shit. I'm starting to hallucinate. Hell yeah. Can't notice about this, it kind of looks a bit like a train track. Train kept it rolling all night long. Train kept it rolling all night long. So. Yo, chat, I've just seen someone in a Chef Wednesday hat. Controversial. Yeah, I'm getting stares off all the locals as well. It's like they can tell I'm not from here. Oh no. Right, chat, so to give you a quick update, I just went into a shop and they said that they were closing. It's 3 o'clock. Said that they close at 3 o'clock. I've literally just arrived in the town centre and places are already closing down. Look at that. It feels like it's going dark already. It's slightly scary, do you know what I mean? I couldn't think of anything worse than being in Sheffield in the dark. But it's alright, we're in Barnsley, we're not in Sheff. But we will have to go through Sheff on our way home. That long ass bus ride here, it took ages, man. It took ages, fam. That was horrible. And then any international viewers watching, any Chinese, Cantonese, can you translate? Because I can't. And yeah, China. Oh, okay. Oh, it's interesting though. Right, it's like a Chinatown. Seems wherever I go in the UK, people like to stare at my scarf. I know it's hard, right? Look at this. I know it's hard, isn't it? The greatest football team ever, right? Am I right? I will. So I'll give you a quick update. It looks like it's starting to get dark. This is rather trippy, I can't lie. I've never been in Barnsley in the dark before, so this could be a first for the channel. But then again, it took me like 2.5 hours to get here by bus, so I don't know if that's a good idea. Stay here much longer, I don't know. But hey, look at me, I'm a tourist. Getting stares off, getting like bare stares off people, bro. You only come to a new city all alone and you get bare stares off people. It could be a wee bit scary, I can't lie. It makes me a wee bit nervous, but Barnsley feels quite safe, you know. Bit dead in this part of the town, but it's all right, you know. It's nice. It kind of, in a way, it kind of feels like a seaside town. I can't lie. It's giving seaside town, but then you realise it's not actually a seaside town because we're nowhere near the seaside. We're in South Yorkshire. Yeah, height. So this is like the 4th Greggs I've seen now. The 4th Greggs I've seen. Is it necessary to have so many Greggs in one town? Hi, you alright, mate? How you doing? You alright? Do you know what I mean though? It's like, I noticed that the last time I came to Barnsley, right? And in a way, it makes me want to buy a sausage roll, you know what I mean? I've literally just had a Greggs, but I feel like I could have more, do you know what I mean? It kind of just rage baits me into buying a sausage roll, do you know what I mean? Stop, man. Shut that shit down. Cut that shit out, you know what I'm saying? Gold cups, look at that. What in the skeg is this? In a way, it kind of reminds me of Skeggy. I don't know why, it reminds me of Skeggy a bit. Just a little bit, you know. I mean, I've not been Skeggy in years. I can't remember the last time I went to Skeggy, but you know what I mean? Blackpool, Skeg. Oh look, chat, another Greggs. Another Greggs. Wow, is that really necessary? 5 Greggs now? And look at this. Right, as you can see, it's lost its colour. It's gone black and white. It's turned into British. It's gone into like a British filter, like a default setting. Look at that. It's black and white. It low-key feels a bit scary seeing that though. It kind of feels like something out of one of those like science fiction films. You know, one of those like post-apocalyptic films or something. Hello. You alright, mate? Oh, don't mind me. I'm just greeting the locals. I'm letting them know that I'm a nice person and hopefully they welcome me in their town. A bit of Daft Punk, some sausage rolls. See, this is why you should cut down on your Greggs, because now I've been tempted to buy a sausage roll after having a meal. Happens, eh? Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. I wasn't going to say it, but I'm gonna say it because at the end of the day, I've got free will. Why is there so many chavs around here? It literally feels like Skeggy, like there's so many chavs, bro. So many grey tracky, Brixton bullies, slide with a body, meet me outside Mackey's type people. Time to do more tourist shit. All right, I'm gonna talk about it. I've wanted to talk about this on the channel for a long time, but I saw there was a guy on TikTok who climbed up this and sat at the top, and the police had to try and like get him down, or the fire brigade, I believe, the fire brigade had to try and get him down. He was protesting or something. I find that rather interesting. So you're telling me that this Donny actually climbed up there? That is cray-cray. It's not as high as you think though, right? I remember this being higher. Right, this could be a Mandela effect, right? I remember this being bigger, being a lot bigger than that. That's when I know I've been transported into a parallel universe, you know what I mean? Because I remember this being bigger, and I remember there was a water fountain as well. Where's that gone? Yeah, there was a water fountain. It was spraying water and shit, and I was singing the X song, the wet, 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 okay now, wet, wet. It's gone, it's all gone, damn it. Gonna have to cross the road and have a closer look and investigate furthermore, which is what we'll do. We'll use the crossing so we don't get skittled. Okay, intrusive thoughts are telling me to recreate it, but I'm not going to do that. But it would be rather interesting to see if you actually can, but I'm not going to do that. Plus I'm scared of heights as well, plus I'll probably fall and break my neck, so it's not worth it. Welcome to Barnsley in South Yorkshire. Doesn't get more British than this. All of a sudden I feel like I'm in like New York or something, you know what I mean? It's just giving New York. Similar to that area of Sheffield where there's like an area in like Sheffield that looks similar to that. You've got the moon there as well. Zoom into the moon, bitch. Oh yeah. It's like Skeggy around here, I can't lie. What Chavs around here, it's like Skeggy. I bet Lev would love this though, wouldn't he? I bet he'd absolutely love this. Time to split the G, my G. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This looks like my kind of shop. It's similar to Sheffield Spaces. Oh my god. Oh my god. 12 quid. Ah, 60th anniversary, 1988 repress. Of course it is, yeah. Oh my god, I think I just ejaculated in my pants. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I'm going to tell you about this, right? So to give you a bit of context to any people that are watching this who aren't an expert on like comic collecting and that, Action Comics, number one, is possibly the most expensive, the most rarest, and goes for the most cash, the most dough out of all the comic books in the comic world. Nicolas Cage has a copy, I believe it. It's worth like millions of, I don't know, I'll have to look it up, but yeah, if you Google it, it's worth like millions of dollars or like something like that. It's really rare, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to have a look inside this record shop. It's canon. It's what is about to happen. Okay, so this is funny because I literally just saw this on CD for £9 on the market. Now I've got it on vinyl for £9. So this just goes to show that it's important to look around, because you never know what, like, cheaper you might find something. So be sure to check out an entire city or a town before you make a decision on a purchase. Sometimes. Oh yeah. Right, so I need to speak about this now because this is actually really cool. So Saxon are actually from here. They're actually from Barnsley. Yep. The more you know. Which is ironic, you know what I mean? Yeah, I've already got that one. Oh.
I think it's Black Sea.
Yo, so this is one for Lev right here. Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath. Yeah, so this story's getting its free plug right here. Oh. So it doesn't get more like reggae and ska than this. I love marijuana, yeah, same. So this is probably the cheapest I've ever seen this album, £6. I remember when I was in Greece, they were selling it for like 30 euros or something, crazy. Yeah, I've got a funny history with this album, so if you've been consistent with the vlogs, you'll understand that I have a bit of a history with this album. Yeah, bought it 3 times, because it jumped every time. I wonder if this one jumped. Hi guys, and welcome back to Unimoto Vlogs. I've just bought a Beatles LP, a very rare 1982 Beatles LP from the Vinyl Underground. So you got the behind the scenes there of the Unimoto collected his records in different towns and cities all over the world. Pardon me. So it's basically a Beatles album where it's like interviews, and it's the one where John Lennon chats shit about Jesus, where he's like, I'm not saying that we're better than Jesus, but all I was saying that is that rock and roll means more to kids than Jesus Christ does in 1966. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, I mean, you know, all these like kids nowadays, they go on about cancel culture and all that. John Lennon was, I'd say like John Lennon was the first victim of cancel culture. John Lennon was like the first famous person in pop culture to get cancelled. Because if you look at the interviews and shit, hey, hello. Please, fan. Millhouse, where have you been? Like Millhouse from fucking Simpsons, isn't it? But, right, it's starting to get dark. I can't lie, it's starting to get dark around here. I think it's like 3 o'clock something. I'm scared to cross the road, but I'm gonna die. No one's going to stop for me, really. Nah. Oh, so this is the famous Stagecoach Eldon arcade thing, which can be seen on the buses. If you look at the next time you see a bus in Chesterfield or maybe Sheffield, have a look and see if it says Eldon Arcade on it, because this is where I am right now. I'm in the famous like Eldon Arcade and that. Yo fam, I'm in the famous Eldon Arcade and that, you know, the Stagecoach and that. When you look at a Stagecoach bus and that and it says the Eldon Arcade, that's what it's on about, bro. Mate, how am I back where I started? I'm literally back where I started. Fucking hell. Rayman 3, fucking hell. You ever played Rayman 3? No? PS2, I think, PS2, yeah. Retro. This is like New York City, this. Looks like somewhere in America, right? You know what I mean? This is awesome, bro. I love this. So wholesome, do you know what I mean? Yo, I just had an urge to make one of those troll TikToks, like make one of those TikToks where... Bro, see me chasing X17 in Barnsley now, rare find. Jesus Christ. Wait, no. There was something on the bucket list that I've not done yet. Something on the bucket list that I forgot to do. Apparently, Corner Vlogs told me that there's a 6-7 bus in Barnsley. I'm going to see if I can find it. I don't think it's around here though. I don't think it is, you know. Can't lie. Don't think so. I would like to say I'm really sorry, but I've decided I'm going to leave it and I'm going to go back to the promised land because I don't want to stay in the dark. I'm actually scared to stay here in the dark. Yeah, I'm what? So I've seen it. Oh my god, I've seen it. 6-7 bus. 6-7A. So as you can see, I saw earlier the 6-7 bus, which I was looking for. Grown man of 25, I'm nearly 26, and this is my life now. Yeah. Can't lie, I feel so out of place right now. Like, there's literally so many youths on the bus, and I'm like the oldest on bus right now. I feel like I've walked on a school bus or something. I feel so out of place. Fucking hell. So, Chad, to give you a quick update, got some good news. The rowdy chavs have finally got off the bus. And have you noticed how now the ride is somewhat a lot more peaceful? It's nice, isn't it? You know what I mean? That peace, you know what I mean? I like it. Starting to look darker now, as you can see. I think it's like 4 o'clock something. It's starting to look dark. Wow. It tends to go dark like mega early. We're on the X17 bus, we've just passed Meadow Hall, now we're back to Sheffield city centre. Yeah, so it's literally bang on 4 PM in the afternoon. I just looked at the time, and yeah, it's getting dark. It's getting dark, man. Feels later than it is, you know what I mean? It feels like it's 7 or 8, you know what I mean? It's winter, innit? Probably be like this for like January, do you reckon? So we just arrived in Chav, right, and the lights on the bus have just come on. Quick, let's leave before the lights come on, cause then you don't have to see what you've done. I take monkeys from my green. Meadow Hall bus. Can't lie, I can't think of anything worse than going there. I bet it's absolutely horrendous there. From what I've heard, it's absolutely horrendous at Med, from what I've heard, or what I've seen as well. Raw, I'm not gonna lie, chat, that was fucking awful. I feel sick. I feel physically sick. I feel like I've been spun around on one of them like roundabout things. So much travelling that was so jarring. I genuinely never want to do that again. Now I remember why I barely go to Barnsley, because it actually takes so long on the bus. I feel sick, mate, honestly. I never want to do that again, fucking hell. Right, mate. Right. Jesus Christ, man! I'm so glad to be home. I'm so thank fuck that's over. Jesus Christ! At least we got a record that I really wanted for many years. A record that I've been after for years. At least I finally did that, and I got it at a good price as well. Only a tenner, decent. That's why you got to go about. You know what I mean? That's why you got to get yourself out there. You got to go to different shops and shit and find what you want to find. You can't always rely on the internet. You know, sometimes it's nice to get out and actually look for it in real life. Do you know what I mean? I don't fuck with this online shopping thing, you know, I really don't. Like, I'd rather buy things in real life, rather support local businesses and shit instead of just buying shit off Amazon and eBay. Rather support like local businesses, physical shops in the real world. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'd like to say. That tops it up. That sums it up. Yeah, whatever. 15 bucks to 80. So there you go. That's to all the people that say shit like, oh, just order it online. Just order it online. Well, no, because it's nice to get out there and have fresh air and actually go into a real live shop, and then you know what you're actually going to get as well. You know, you order something online, you have to wait for it, and you don't know if it's going to be as good as it makes out to be either. You don't know if you're going to get scammed. Trust me, I've had my fair share of dickheads online shopping. I've had my fair share of like scams and messing you about and shit. You can barely see me because it's dark, but it's like 5 o'clock something, I think. Jesus. Scheisse far, give my Vixer. I think we need to go home. Yeah. You know what the worst thing about this is? It's actually all pitch black. I've had nightmares like this. Bro, this is genuinely scary. I don't like this. I've had nightmares like this. I can't see a fucking thing, bro.